pretty cool. Elon Musk, our favorite person, he and Tesla are dropping or built a semi truck.
I saw that a long time ago.
Yeah, they've had the semi trucks.
That's cool. Like I didn't know about that.
That's fucking dope. I mean, it's good and bad, dude, because think about how many jobs that's gonna take away, bro.
That's
the negative side
I'm
of
glad
it.
I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because
Well, go to school, get a Tesla degree.
long time ago, not a long time ago, maybe like a couple years ago, I watched this interview with Naval. This is a guy who works in Silicon Valley, right? He's one of those guys and stuff. And he talked about like automation and like what it's gonna do to like society and jobs and shit. And he pretty much said that like I'm gonna fucking summarize obviously, but you guys should go listen to it. It's like 2 or 3 hours or whatever. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just look up Naval. He's on the JRE. But anyways, so he talks about how in the future there's gonna be all like how we're talking about automation. You know, we're mentioning the Tesla truck that drives itself, whatever. Now it's gonna be making shipments. You're gonna say, oh, all the jobs, right? But his whole thing is like, well, humans aren't supposed to be working these jobs anyways. Humans are supposed to be creating. They're supposed to be innovating. He's like, and when all these jobs clear up, it's gonna leave people with time and all the like space you need in order for you to pursue a creative or innovative whatever it is that you're passionate about and stuff.
Yeah.
And he said that's the way humans, and he said this like 3 years ago, and he's like, this is what humans are meant to do. You know, we're not supposed to be like
it'll leave room for creativity.
Yeah. And then he talks about
I was gonna say real quick, like it's cool that you brought that up because we're not supposed to be working these like jobs. That's not what we're here like to do. But everyone here is like in the U.S. you're programmed to believe that go to college, get a job, like
work.
It's like normal to us.
Yeah, but that shit works. Go somewhere else and
no, it does work. But as far as like progressing and like changing the way the world is, I don't think everything is concrete.
Okay,
I think it'll
you
definitely.
Think that, say you have a kid tomorrow, right? You think that by not going to engineer school, he could figure out how to do that shit? I think the school is just a cheat code to be more advanced.
Knowledge is important.
Right. I don't think he's talking like, oh, just don't do nothing and fucking don't apply yourself. I don't think that was his message. His messaging is like, in the future, there's going to be like, pretty much he's explaining it as like freelancing pretty much. Like whatever you're good at, there's gonna be like a way to contact you, and they're gonna be like, hey, would you like to accept this job? You're gonna do this for this many days, this is your pay, accept or decline, and then that's the way it's gonna be. Oh, like whatever you're good at, whatever it is that your service is or whatever, you know what I mean? Like that's the way the world is gonna lean into. And like my head, I've applied this shit, like I don't want to be in a box. I'll freelance whatever the fuck you need me to do. You know what I mean? Like you need me to fucking graphic design, I'll graphic design. You need me to do this, I'll do this. You need me to video, whatever. Like I think the moment people start doing that, like there's a whole area of possibilities that can happen. You know what I mean? And like we're not there yet, obviously, as far as the society goes, but you can see
there's already
it's progressing
some people
that way.
That are,
it's going that way. But I know but there's also like Laz says, like if you're having a baby tomorrow, you're not gonna be like, oh shit. But
I think that like you went to school for a specific thing to
obtain knowledge or something.
You were good at what you did without it, right?
Yeah.
But you became better when you went there because it just gave you more knowledge and shit.
No, but we're not talking about school. We're talking about working though.
Yeah, but
getting a job, just But what are you saying? Okay, I went to school for audio engineering.
Yeah, to get better at something. And do you feel like you got better?
I think he did.
Yeah.
He definitely did.
Yeah.
Do you think that you would know the shit that you know now without going there?
You know what? It's funny you say that because a lot of this shit that I learned there, like I had already learned because of YouTube, which is why I say like, I don't know if I got better, but what it did teach me was like how to use like hardware, gear, like mixing boards and stuff. That was the important part. And I have my credentials now and stuff, right? Yeah. But as far as like a lot of the things that they taught, like I pretty much had learned everything on YouTube prior.
Now, how long did that take you?
To learn on YouTube?
On YouTube. From the time you started doing the music to like the time you decided, hey, I'm gonna go to school.
It was like 7 years. Maybe.
Okay. So if you would have gone to school when you first got out of college to do that, you would have cut how many of those years off?
1 or 2.
You think it would have taken you 6 years? Or you think you would have been?
I would have been the same. I just wouldn't have had my credentials.
Okay.
Because I still don't use a mixing
But
board.
say, like straight out of high school, say you started in high school, right? But it took you 7 years to get to where you're at now. If you went to school, it would have only taken you 2 years.
To get to where I'm at now, it would be like 10 years.
Okay. So you go to school and you cut like 5-8 years off of that, right? You would have known what you know now a lot faster if you would have gone to school right away.
Before like YouTube and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it sums it all up right there.
That's why work in school is important.
No, but I'm not talking. I never said anything about school. I just said like eventually the way the world works as far as like working, it's gonna move away from the jobs that, like, I think we're talking about two different things, because I'm saying that we're gonna move away from the jobs that humans don't necessarily need to do. Like,
okay.
You look at like the Amazon stores where you just walk in, whatever you put in your cart, it checks out on your cart the moment you walk out with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Cashiers.
Yeah, like we don't need cashier there. Like for what? Like this. What for what? Like
yeah, robots can do it.
Put that person somewhere else where they could apply themselves and contribite to society. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like don't go to school. You don't need any of that shit. Like
I guess I heard that, but I also heard like we're programmed to go to school and get a job. And
we're programmed to think that that's our purpose.
Yeah, like
that's what I'm trying to say.
No, and we're programmed to think that that's the only way you can get that solution of like the American dream, you know. But like I've always said, 2 + 2 = 4, but so does 3 + 1.
Yeah, there's other ways.
There's other ways to get there. You know what I mean?
Andre never says shit like that until like he comes on here. He's always like I always say 3 + 1 = 4, but 2 + I'm like, bro, you.
Well, I see you guys like once a week.
But that was a good point. That was a good analogy. I like it. I like it.
You know what I mean? So
there's different ways.
There's different ways to get there,
But yeah, pretty much the trucks, they're going to just take out a lot of jobs. There's already people protesting, bro, because of that. Like, more like towards the east and stuff.
And also because like a lot of people...
Well, someone's still going to have to drive them.
Yeah. And I'm sure
I think they're going to, like, there's probably going to have to be someone in there.
Yeah.
Like, so to make sure that's going to be one job.
The only jobs that get lost are mechanic jobs, but everything evolves. So just learn the Tesla way, you know?
Yeah.
Just because the jobs that get lost are mechanic jobs?
Yeah, because they're still like the fucking big rig it only takes one person to drive it. So that person isn't losing their job because they're still in there. The person losing the job
do they have to be in there? I think they're just putting
Teslas drive themselves, and there still has to be someone in there.
But I think
legally,
legally. But I think eventually, like their goal is to just have a robot.
Well, can't you just
have a drone?
Click your Tesla and it comes from the parking lot.
You can't see. They can do it without the person, but I think just for like a safety measure. We're gonna keep one person here at all times. And
it's also for like liability.
But that's not the point of it.
But that is the point. He doesn't lose his job.
But he's going to eventually.
The people that lose their jobs are like the people that are mechanics for these things. The people that change the tires. I mean, the tires are still going to be tires, but the people that really work on the motors, engines of these things, that's who lose their job. But
do they? I think they'll keep their jobs. Do you think
how?
We have robots that can like fix engines and do all
We're
this
not
shit
there yet. We're not there yet.
A lot of Tesla shit's done over like computer. If you're stuck on the side of the road, you contact Tesla and they see what they could do on their end, and then they send someone out.
That's it's software shit.
Yeah, but we're not like that. Yeah, you make a good point, but I'm just saying that we're not there yet. But that's a good thing to take note of, because like you said, it's all fucking Teslas are like internet and like but you've been disconnected type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you guys seen that thing where there's like a car, and then there's like a thing attached to it, and something's hanging in front of the car. It's like a heavy magnet. And it's like pulling the car by itself. And they're like, they say like, "Oh, tell me like it won't work. Tell me it won't work."
Yeah,
you guys seen that shit? I was like, that shit got me thinking, bro.
Well, how do you brake?
There's got to be something that's like that can go in between the car and the magnet on command or something.
Oh, okay.
That's what I would think.
Congrats, the magnet flipped the other way. There was a bigger piece of metal next to you.
Oh yeah.
to the car next to you. That'd be the problem.
I guess really quick, actually, right before break, we're talking about driving. California is testing fucking digital IDs and like driver's license on your phones and shit.
I'm with it.
Just
Yeah.
to have it on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Everyone has a phone already. Like it could be another form of ID, another like official form of ID.
Yeah.
You know, because if you go like
I'd be losing my shit all the time, so
Yeah,
that's perfect
same.
for me.
Same.
exactly having it on your phone would be so convenient. You know,
Yeah.
and having it be like government official.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smart. They should have already been
Like
doing that.
the cop that avoids a lot of shit too.
The
because
thing
Yeah.
though is like, can someone hack it, and is it easier to?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
but
why
it's
it took
just
so
an
long.
ID.
I know what are they gonna do with my picture, yo? Fuck it. Do
Like-
your thing. But you know what's interesting about that too is that people are gonna be like, oh, the mark of the beast, whatever. Bro, they're tracking you already. They got us, yo.
Yeah,
you
been
have
there.
a fucking.
You don't
Congrats.
leave the crib without your phone, yo. Like it's up, you know. And they got us already.
Yeah,
They got you on Snapchat. You know, they got you on Snapchat already. They got you on the gram. Like it's good, bro. Like we're symbiotes already.
yeah. I don't think
It's over.
that would be the mark of the beast, though. Having it on the phone, that's still not.
Well,
It
technically,
doesn't take it there,
Right.
I think.
well because it's not inside your body, right?
Yeah.
Well,
But,
if you
I
have
mean-
any apps on your phone, you're fucked. Like Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, they track you,
Yeah.
collect
Even
your
like-
data, and sell it.
Even like the Pizza Hut app, they got your ass.
Is Elon the guy? You know, Elon's making a phone, right? He's making his own phone, the Tesla phone or
I
whatever.
think you've been trying to push this phone on us that self minds and shit.
Yeah, I'm not moving away from Apple, yo.
no. What I'm
They
saying
just
is,
executed it perfectly.
what I was gonna ask, they really did.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna ask is Elon the guy that says that oh no, it's not Elon. Who was it? Pretty much like cell phone companies collect your data
Yeah.
and they sell it for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all do.
Oh, it was Andrew Yang. It was Andrew
Yeah,
Yang.
yeah.
He
Oh, your
said,
guy.
it was my guy
Your
Andrew
guy,
Yang.
Andrew
yo.
Yang,
Hey,
bro.
he said that he would pay us, like pretty much the companies would like give us the money for our data because it's our data. We make
Get
it.
off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Yang Gang, bro. Look him up. Look him up.
I know that ain't who I think.
Yeah, $1,000 a week. Congrats.
Sign me up.